2018, I'm trying to ride a motorcycle every day and document every day that I do. Hashtag 365 motorcycle. This is one day of that journey, day 165. And it's exciting!
And we're back. Yep. Me and Young NC today. Today's the 14th, Thursday. Actually headed to a meeting. That'll be at a location by my house. And when it ends, I'll just be going home. So, yep, that's that. I was planning on taking the Hornet today, or the Hawk. I was thinking about which bike, but it doesn't matter because both of them are kind of the same situation. No easy way to carry a computer on them, so that's why I'm on Young NC again. So I was hoping I could shoot home during lunch because it's noon o'clock-ish now. Grab the AT and then go out, do a little dirt riding afterwards. But it doesn't look like I'm going to have the time to do that because I got to get lunch as well. So probably nobody gives a damn about this, but gave me something to talk about. So anyway, that be that, and with that, peace out. And we're back. Yep. So today is the 14th. It is a Thursday, and I am at Prairie City on Norman. This is Norman's first time to Prairie City, and pretty excited, a little nervous, I guess, because if I drop this pig, man, I'm probably gonna need some help. I shouldn't call Norman a pig, but if I drop old Norman, I'm probably gonna need a little bit of help picking old Norman up. So we'll see how it goes. But yep. So yeah, so that's that. Probably got to take my ABS off. Do that over here and get to riding. Oh. Alright, and that's that. So here goes nothing. I'm also riding with a Camelback today, so that's a little interesting for me. I've never worn a Camelback, so yeah, that's that. Probably gonna keep it pretty chill today. So I ain't looking to crash, especially after work. Yeah, so on my way home from work, man, I rode at Young NC, and yeah, I left my helmet open, and lo and behold, what's happened to me a long time ago happened to me, and that's I took a bee or a wasp into the helmet right in the corner, and it stung me in the temple. So, yep. So, alright, well, I don't know. Like I said, who even knows if I'll use this footage. I'll probably be riding around here like such a such a little I was gonna say fairy, but I don't mean that in a in a bad way. I mean like actually I do mean like a fairy. Like a fairy as it means in God, why am I having like in like cartoon land and stuff. Yep. So hey, this is a new fence here. So alright, well, I guess with that, I'll climb this hill, and then I'll say what I always say. Hopefully when I get to the top, that would be peace out. Alright, with that, peace out. Back! Yep. So, today still is the 14th. And I'm still riding Norm, the Africa Twin. And yeah, what's interesting is Norm's a bigger bike, man. Definitely different than the 250. Definitely different than the 250. Definitely even different than Young NC, you know. Young NC, I felt, you know, it was interesting. I took both bikes out on some unpaved roads, and yeah, you know, I thought the AT was pretty easy to ride, but you know, now I'm realizing the AT probably I'm going to need a little bit more time on it. The first thing I'm having a hard time with is covering the clutch and the brake levers all the time without my hands killing me, and I think that's because I probably should rotate the controls a little bit, or the bars forward just a little, and I'm thinking I just have small hands and maybe getting adjustable levers, because if I had to ride hours like this right now, oh my god, my hands are super fatigued. Definitely the second thing I realized, you know, compared to the 250, is I can whack the throttle on this bike and I get myself into trouble. You know, throwing rocks, slipping the rear wheel. That didn't happen pretty much at all with the you know, with the 250. Never happens, because that bike makes probably around 20 horsepower or less. So that's that. But the other thing that I did, rookie move, was didn't get fuel. I knew I needed fuel, so I'm at like 138 miles on this tank, and I got one block of fuel left, so I'm probably gonna have to skedaddle in a little bit. Otherwise, I'll be calling Mrs. Smith, asking her to bring me some petrol. So, alright, well, probably not worth filming everything here, but like I said, feeling a little bit more comfortable, but still nervous. You know, I was giving Mrs. Smith a little bit of a hard time about, you know, sometimes not trying stuff, or I guess being scared of stuff. But you know, puts it in perspective, man. You know, like, I'm usually, when I'm riding with her, I'm riding bikes that I've ridden a lot, so it's like pretty easy for me. And now I kind of, it's good to ride a new bike, you know, off pavement, off road, if it's not something you've done, because it kind of makes you remember what it's like to be a new person again, what it's like to have that pucker factor. So alright, well, I said, who's gonna want to watch me ramble around Prairie City on my AT, you know, at a snail's pace? Probably no one, so it's probably enough. Alright, with that, we're back. Get it. Still riding Norm around Prairie City, and yeah, I'm thinking maybe my hands are hurting because I'm wearing different gloves. I was bitching that they're tight and they hurt, but that's that. You know, I'd like to tell myself that if I let some air out of the tires, I'd feel better with traction, but I think I'm just telling myself that. Cough. One thing I will say, it's a lot easier to get like whiskey throttle on this bike, you know? It's happened already a few times where I've just whacked the throttle. Sand here, oh, gravel, oh. But good thing is I got this park here, and I'm hoping that I actually come here a little bit more after work and ride around for, you know, a few laps. It's probably only like an hour invested in my time if I spend 20 minutes here, 20 minutes out, 20 minutes back. Also, like they tell you, but it's hard to realize, first gear is a waste, man. Waste of time, dangerous gear. And that's even more apparent on this bike. On the 250, I tend to ride maybe a little bit more around in that gear, but alright, well, that's again really all I got, and glad I got this bike. It's fun enough. I think I'll be better on it. I don't think I'll ever be like a, you know, hardcore off-roader. You like to think that's how you'll be, but then when push comes to shove, I always back off of stuff. So, all right, well, again, with that, that's finally probably it for today. With that, peace out.